All right, so I've set up some stuff down here to help us organize our thoughts on this problem. And so we are reading the ratio here at Penelope's Paint Shop. To make this color powerful purple, you need to take 2 gallons of red paint to every 3 gallons of blue paint. So looking at the ratio, it's 2/3. And remember, this is our Y value in our table, and this is our X value in our table, typically when we're making comparisons. That's the way I'm going to set it up anyway. So 2 gallons here for the red to 3 gallons for the blue. Now what that means is we can find the unit rate for this. That would be what I would do next, is find the unit rate, because we're trying to come up with the equation for it. And that K value is important. And the K value is 2/3, but it's the unit rate for it, if we find it, is 2/3. We're going to divide this by 3 to get the 1 in the bottom for the unit. And then 2/3, we're going to divide 2 by 3 in the top. So what we find is that if we have 1 gallon of blue paint, we only need 2/3 of a gallon of the red. We need less red than blue. And the decimal for 2/3, if you want to see it that way, is 0.6, repeating. So that means we need 0.6 gallons of the red to every 1 gallon of the blue. So that's our unit rate. We use that in our formula, in our equation. So if we're finding all that out, what we find is to get the red paint, your K value for the table, the slope, the constant of proportionality, is 0.6 repeating times blue. Or you can say that to get red, it's going to be 2/3 of blue, 2/3 times blue. So that would be your equation, if you chose to use the 2/3 ratio. Now, if you switched it and you thought 3 to every 2, what you could do there is 3 to 2 is the ratio. Get the unit rate by dividing this by 2 and dividing this one by 2. And what you find out is the 3 to 2 is equivalent to, for every 1 gallon of red, 3 halves gallons of blue, which is 1.5 as a decimal, 1.5 gallons. So this is 1.5 gallons of the blue to every 1 gallon of red. So in your table, this number would always be here 1.5 times bigger than the red, because we need more blue than red. So our equation would be, to get blue, you multiply the red by 3 halves, or you multiply it by 1.5 R. You can use the decimal for the coefficient or the mixed, or improper fraction. All right, so those are the equations or the formulas. You can use either one to get that correct.